Well, here we are, out on another hunt. It's Easter Saturday 2017. This property out here has had a village on it, shops. The steps there in front of is the old homestead of the owner of the property, and we're going to have a look around here. There's been a school, there was a couple of shops, like I said, there was a dance hall, and some meatworks. So we'll have a bit of a look. Got young Dave out here with me today. He's his first hunt and his first find was nothing real exciting, but he's got himself a bit of an old cast iron pot. So if he gets the rest, he can take it home and weld it together. Alright, we'll get back to you. Well, Dave's digging a canyon, the Grand Canyon here. He's dug out, looks like a bloody, might be a clay pot or some bloody thing, but beside it he's got I reckon it's an early model beer bottle, because it looks to me like that's the it's an 1800s beer bottle, because the top's been sweated on. And so if he takes his time and gets around here, he might find some good relics worthwhile keeping. So, yep, might be a big hole, but it might be worthwhile. He's found the first thing that we can, if this bottle's not broken, that is, it's the first thing we can take home. Get back to you when he digs it out. Well, what Dave brought out of that hole there, got himself an old bottle, a bit of an old aluminium can, and a bone. So, got something good to take home. The old bottle's a beauty. Clean up, she'll look good. Righto, we'll get back to you when the next one comes out. Yeah, Dave's up the hill there on the back of the house. I'm just here in front of the steps, and didn't come up with much, but looks like a little wheel off a kid's toy train. So that's what it is. You see the shape like the train wheel. Anyway, might find the rest of the train here, hopefully. Well, I'm still sort of working the area out in front of the steps. Dave's up there digging another hole, and I've come up here with something here. Not sure what it is. Looks like a, might be a, looks like a brass button to me. It's got something written on it. Yeah, it's an old button. I can't see what's written on it, but I'll just stop and have a look. I'm just walking backwards and forwards in front of the old steps here. Found the button just over there, and down here I found an old padlock. She's going to be a beauty, cleaned up. Wow. Look at that. They even got the attachment on it, that's what they call it. Magic. Right, that clean up good.
There you go.
That's a pesser. It's even got something on the front of it. I'll be able to research that and get the date off it. Beauty. Magic. Made me day. Still working my way in front of the steps here. Found a projectile there out of I think it must be about a 22 or a bit bigger. And over here I've come up with this. It's some sort of chain. I don't know whether it's decorative or not, but it looks pretty enough. Like it's something different. I'll clean it up later and have a proper look at it. Yeah, I don't think it's gold or anything like that. It's probably just a bit of brass or something. It's not heavy enough for gold. But it's yeah, it's a chain off someone's jewellery of some sort. Might be a chain off a watch. They used to hook that through. They used to hook that through their buttonhole or something and hang a watch off it. Anyway, we'll have a look at it. Still working there around the front steps and come up with another button. It's a beauty too, a bit bent, but it's probably not as good as condition as the last one I found, but it's a button. I've only ever found 2 of them in my life, and that's the 2 I've just found. I found an army button for another site, but I suppose that counts, so it's 3 I found. Yeah, that's good. Well, as you can see, I'm still in this area at the front of the house, and I've come up with another button. You can see by that. A ripper. There are more buttons here than I've had in 4 years of detecting. A ripper. You beaut. Dave's up there digging more iron. He's having a practice of digging iron and he gets to know what it's all about before he finds the good stuff. It's his first time out, but he's enjoying it. Still working around near the house here and come up with a bullet projectile. Don't know what calibre it is, probably looks pretty big. Looks like it's out of like a, I don't know, 45 or something. Alright, that's something. That's the second bullet I found in the area here. Keep going. Well, apparently this half-rotted post here with the ironwork on top. See the ironwork there? That was the school bell. You can see the ironwork there. It's a ripper, isn't it? It's the old post. She gradually rotted off and fell down. Apparently they still had the school bell on up to about 5 years ago, and someone else decided they liked it better than what he did, and they knocked it off. And right just over here, the steps for the school. There's the steps, and this bit of a squared off area here must have been the schoolhouse. So we'll have a look at that one day. We've got years of detecting out here, so down the flat down there towards the river. We'll go down around a spot down here where he said the hall was, and there were some shops. Well, this here is another side on the property. Just as around that side, that hill there, was some shops. This here, as you can see by the white lines down the middle, it was an old highway at one stage. Apparently there was a dance hall here on this corner. There were some huts down underneath those trees and around those trees. And over there on the flat was a workshop of some sort. I think it might have been a barrel maker or something. And over there further, on the flats where the abattoirs and that was. But we got a few years around here looking before we say it's been hunted out. Get back to you if we find something. Well, here I'm down on the site where the hall was supposed to be, and got down the bottom of the hole. As you can see, it was fairly deep, pretty deep, and out pops a coin. There it is there. It's an old penny. Oh, it is an old one. It's got Royal Britannia on it. So there's the Royal Britannia. 1867. Hey? Look at that! Have a go at that. 1867 penny. You little beauty. Hey? It's worth the trip out, Dave?
Yep.
1867. Yep. It's the old Queen Elizabeth with the bunned hair. She's got the bun up, see? That is a pisser. I am so wrapped. It's made me day. Well, this is our first day out here. We're out here for about 3 or 4 hours. Found half a bucket full of rubbish, as you normally do in sites like this. So we're going to come out again one day if I can talk Dave into it. And see how we go. Well, there's the bottle Dave found. I'm not sure how old it is. I don't think it's a real old one, but you never know. I'll have to get some. I'm not a bottle expert. But a couple of lead washers off the roof. I got 3 buttons, which is I've only ever found 1 up till today. Now I've found 3 or more. You know, then a little wheel off the train, a couple of slugs, a cartridge. I don't know what size it is. I can't see it without the glasses, so it's been an old fart. Fog watch chain. I'll have to clean that up and see whether it's made of any pretty stuff. And then the coin, which is a beauty. There she is on there, in the bun, the hair. So, what was it? It was 1860 something. Can't remember.
1867.
1867, so that's a pisser, isn't it? I'll have to clean it up a bit and get a better shot later on. Well, it's been a good morning.
There's your lock.
Oh, that's right. Padlock here somewhere. Where was that? Where did I put that? Yeah, I forgot to mention too, we didn't have it out a minute ago, it's the old padlock. It'll clean up all right. Looks like it's got a bit of brass on the front of it, and looks like the rest of it might be iron, but it'll clean up. Anyway, not a bad morning, couple of hours. Tomorrow I'm going up in the mountains with another mate, have a look at some old gold mines, so let's see what happens there.